Gamers. Yo, what's up, guys? This little thing, I couldn't even tell. This is very reflective. You can see my monitor like wided. Where'd I get it from? It's mine. I won it. Look, the slap mark. It's a great mirror. I slap, chat, all right? And I slap hard. You guys know what they say about me, right? This man slaps hard. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what I got up to. I knew I was going to LA. I knew like 3-4 months ago that I was going to LA. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try and just do as much stuff as I can whilst I'm there to make the trip like worthwhile and that I don't feel like I'm just wasting time and money. I asked Ludwig, I was like, hey, can we do some stuff? Can we film some stuff so that I can like justify coming out to LA? This is a long trip and it's expensive. I changed. Boy, I did change. Thank fuck. Like Butler Sebastian, Connor, broke, dude. Broke. I mean, I was. It's great. I think because I've been a few times there now, a lot of people are familiar with me. I think people ask me sometimes to join things, which is really flattering and really nice. Jack's team, Jacksepticeye, reaches out and is like, hey, do you guys want to do any streams for Thankmas to support Thankmas? And I kind of said, well, I'm actually there in LA when your stream is happening. I'm small time, small fry, but hey, if you want to have me on, I'd love to come on. And I was like, I didn't expect anything. I didn't think they'd actually say yes, but yeah, Jack said yes. So I was like, oh shit, okay. Now I'm really excited because now I'm getting a lot of stuff done. And then like, I found out Aaron was going on. I was like, oh hell yeah, I love Aaron. And then I saw Markiplier and like Bella Porch and Valkyrie, and I was like, so someone is not like the others here. What are you sure? Am I like holding the water for everyone? What's going on? And then I found out that Jack Black was going on. What? Let me show you, chat. He was doing a bunch of cool stuff. He had a bunch of guests on. Markiplier came on. He's the GOAT, dude. And Aaron was on there too, as well. Just GOATs of YouTube all together in one room. What happens is that they tell me to get there like 2 or 3 or something. They're like, hey, if you want to watch Jack Black, just turn up earlier and watch. So I came early. Everyone was like captivated in the studio. Everyone was just listening to this man's every word.
Don't feel pressure to introduce unless you want to.
I could. I mean, who's watching who doesn't know who you are?
A lot of people like, who's that guy? That's not Santa.
You look like Santa, though.
I respect it so much that he saw the skill tree of life and was like, just charisma, 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 charisma. He came off and like, I think everyone swarmed to try and say hi. So I was just kind of like, hey, I didn't talk to him or anything. I just kind of said hi. And then I'm starting to get nervous because this is going on. I'm just sitting like, oh God, I have to actually go on. Okay, chat, before I get introduced, can I just say, having to go after Jack Black in anything is like tough. I was like, oh, Jack Black's coming on. That's cool. I have to go after who? I have to go after Jack Black? What? The views did plummet. I'm not going to say that's because of me. Well, yeah, it was because of me a little bit. All right, well, it was, Jack Black also left. So a lot of people were like, all right, it's done. But I just want to have a good time and I wanted to help raise money. This video is brought to you by Boxu, my favorite Japanese snack box. Viewers, did you know that Boxu here works with Japanese family businesses to bring you a new theme of goodies every single month? If you, smart viewer here, order a Boxu, the first Boxu you'll receive is the Seasons of Japan, kind of like the greatest hits of flavors that Japan has to offer. Following that, you'll receive a newly themed box every single month. And this month's theme is the Shinshan New Year. Each box here is absolutely stacked, packed, you might say, to the brim with unique Japanese snacks and flavors. And there's also this cultural booklet which tells you where all the snacks come from. For example, right here I have a traditional Japanese rice cracker, also known as senbei, which is like the savory kind of treat. You know, I love crisps. I'm British, so any kind of senbei. Oh, does that not look delectable with a capital D? It's so good. I'm gonna try and get more of these in future. Boxu makes a really great gift to anybody with a brain because it's so good and the snacks are amazing. So if you love somebody, show them you care and get them a Boxu. And if you're smart, don't forget to smash my link in the description down below, and don't forget to use coupon code ConnorDawg to get $15 off your very first Boxu order. Thank you to Boxu for sponsoring this video. Back to the video.
Thank you guys. Welcome, Connor. Woohoo!
Hi guys, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Oh, the chat's being nice. Wow. So they're not saying like, who is this? Omega lol who?
I think he's one of the most fun people I know.
That's a lie.
Legitimately.
Of course. I came on after Jack Black. So, you know, the show is kind of starting now, finally.
Yeah, finally. The
now
talent is here.
Oh, no. Chat, I had to make a joke. I didn't know what to do. And then I think we got to the Coke thing later on. Holy shit, we spoke for so long. He brought up about the cycling thing, and I was like, yeah, I raised 300K. Obviously, that's like insane. But then when you see that he raised 2.4, you feel like, all right. It's all for charity. It's all good. I know, but in my head, I'm like, just 300. So we spoke for a little bit, and then we had a sponsored section. Man, I was on for a while. We had this where we had to try the beverages, and we were told, like, so they're all from the Coca-Cola company, and they were like, whatever you do, do not say competitors. I was like, I don't know which competitors. So basically, don't say Pepsi. Whatever you do, do not say Pepsi.
Okay, so
Oh my
should we
God.
like do like double date this?
I'm down, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's so hard. He's so good. He's handsome too, you know. It's hard to get that close.
Oh, yeah.
Not gonna lie, you are really f***ing handsome on this stream. Which mod paid you, huh? Pay him, mods. Forward the payment from my PayPal. What
minute
changed
eight,
since then? What the f***, chat? What do you mean what changed? Nothing changed. So we did this section, it went well, and we did the sponsors, and then we sat down on the couch, and I didn't know, like, when I was supposed to go.
Go!
That's a lot of zeros.
Have you ever seen so much money before, boy?
That's 10 seconds of Markiplier's OnlyFans.
And then, yeah, I can see now that we're like 3K away, because I can see the monitor.
Dude, yes!
It hasn't shown up on screen yet, but we see it right here. $3 million!
Yeah, man.
Let's go!
That's like absurd. Okay, so then chatted for a little while, then I went, said thanks, and then they were like, oh yeah, we'll get dinner or something. So I had dinner with them, that was really nice. And yeah, that was that. And then the next day was, I think it was the boxing, right? Yeah, because it was the 11th.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mogul Chess Boxing Championship. What's going on in the middle of the ring? Look up. Because we have the Fansley Sky table.
Oh, Jim was like,
Holy
look up.
smokes.
This is pretty sick. This is probably the sickest thing. So cool, dude.
Yeah, this is where champions will be made, Jerma. Right here.
I'm behind like the monitor at this point, waiting. Like a day before, I told Chris, I was like, hey, what are we doing for the walkout? Like, what's the bit? And he was like, I don't know. I was just gonna walk out. I was like, what? Don't fucking walk. Don't walk out. This is a show. Put on a show. Do something good. He came back. He's like, I got it. I was like, what is it? He's like, we're gonna throw candy. And I was like, what? Why? Like, I didn't get it. He was like, I don't know. Just throw candy out. And I was like, all right, fine.
Let's take a look at the video to show the story of these two fighters.
You gave away your habit when afraid. What does that mean?
Born in Japan. It's clever. It uses my name in a way. It's clever. But I make videos in Japan.
I didn't see this video. I was backstage. What the f was that? What?
It's clever. It uses my name in a way. It's clever. But I make.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Why did they keep that in?
Our first combatant in the white corner, weighing in at 180
God, I hate this song.
pounds,
God, I hate this song.
He is Mr. Affable himself, Chris, abroad in Japan.
Dude, I got destroyed by that smoke thing. It was blowing in my face.
Walking out to his
I'm just standing there. You see it's in my face?
accompanied by his coach Nick on the right, his friend Pete on the left, and ConnorDawg, voice actor, in the back. Are they handing out candy?
Is this a Mardi Gras parade?
And so then I just walked off there. Because I wasn't allowed to go to the ring. And also, I didn't really want to. And then
And in the black corner,
I remember he just walked out, right?
weighing in at 185 pounds, Overt Flow.
An absolute legend for joining on.
Man, I wish I could see the chat, like the live chat. Chat was in shambles. I bet they were freaking out because he looks way better than Chris, like body-wise. I remember there was a lot of like setup and stuff, and then look, like Chris's bishop and knight here on the wrong spots. They did him dirty with the setup. Yeah, that's should have been spotted.
Because we need to see a show here. We do have a check, by the way. We have a the board was set up wrong. And they're flipping the board around the right way. Yeah, we need to get that right.
But then the chess thing stopped working for us, I think, at this round. Yeah, it stopped working, so we couldn't figure out what the f was going on.
Control of the center. I mean, you can argue that pawn as the round ends. So we'll talk about that a little bit later.
All right.
Time for me, Matt.
Dude, Chris, look, this ref is huge. This ref is huge compared to Chris.
If they touch gloves or not.
He walks in really confident as well.
Yeah, 90 seconds coming in. All right,
and he's just like using his reach. Oh, dude, I was so worried when that happened. When he just clapped Chris like that, I was like, oh no, man. A lot of people think that he was holding back, but I genuinely think he just hadn't had a lot of boxing training. I think that he's really fit and really good, but it also looks like his stance is terrible. And he keeps changing stances. With his martial arts experience and fighting speed, he'd have held back. But it's different. It's totally different. I feel that like jiu-jitsu doesn't help you with boxing at all. To Chris's credit, he was really good at getting like his footwork was on point. I feel like he said this himself, like he just wasn't great at getting any punches in. He was having a bit of a trouble.
It's apparently there. It's been Bishop takes pawn.
I'm surprised Chris went for this because now it's so hard to like translate this. And I didn't see what happens. I think the thing broke after this. I think
there's the bird's eye view. We do see Black's King under severe pressure as the bell rings.
Chris is killing him in chess. Chris just needs to survive this boxing. I also think that maybe Overflow, because he got knocked out so quick in his last match, was definitely definitely avoiding getting hit more than anything. And Chris did a lot better this round, I think if I remember correctly, in the first round.
A great over-the-shoulder hook landed by Overt Flow.
He's pretty good at getting away from these big hooks that Overt Flow's going for. Finally, Chris got a punch in. A little bit. It's something. We take those. And then I was like, okay, nice, dude. Chris has got this. As long as he doesn't get caught by anything huge, he's good.
As you said, the chest position is so
bad. And I was like, damn. When he started doing this dancing thing, I'm like, what the f? Why are you letting him around with you, Chris? Get in there.
Because he's fighting like he's a Mortal Kombat character. I mean, he stands like hands down, ready to go, but...
I don't know what I'd do in this position. I think if I'm Chris, I'm like, I'm not going to go for anything fancy. I'm literally just going to survive. Like, I think you're killing it on the chest. You just go for the survival. And I think that's maybe why he didn't go in for anything. Or maybe he just didn't feel like he had an opening.
Looks like Chris is fine, though. He's ready to continue. Gloves touch. We're right back into the action and low time on the clock.
Must be tired.
So
yeah, probably tired.
In this last 1 second, which he didn't.
Whoa.
We're like further away, and then it goes to like this, and I'm like, wait, what the f happened on the board? What just happened? Like we just missed like 2 moves. I'm like, what the f is this pawn doing here? What happened? So I'm kind of like, what is Chris doing? And then I see this,
and
I was like, what? And I literally jump out of my seat. I'm like, I shout, what the f?
He's given up his queen? He gave up his queen!
I was looking directly at Chris's face, and he was like...
Now, here we go. Let's see if he can keep his composure and come back from this. It's all about...
I mean, you don't have any openings now, right? You have nothing. It's just like, everything is terrible for Chris here. All right, here we go. And I wasn't really worried that Chris was going to get knocked out or that he'd lose this round, because I know that he was really good at, like, disengaging and getting away.
He's more urgent now, because he's down.
Nice swing from Chris. He was going crazy, dude.
And this is his moment to show the game.
Oh, dude, that was the one where I shit myself. Also, Chris kept punching his hands, which I thought, why? I was like, I don't know if that's the play. I think Overt Flow was definitely trying to get like big hits. I don't think he was interested in getting small jabs, because there was a lot of opportunities where he could have followed up, but he was just kept going for giant swings.
2 seconds.
1.
And
that is it.
Bell rings.
Yeah, I don't know. You've got to give credit to Chris in his boxing. He might not have got many punches on him, and Chris even said that to me. Chris was a bit annoyed that he wasn't happy that he didn't get any good punches on him. But, Chris was moving. Chris never stopped. Like some of the other fights, you watch them, and they stop a lot because they want to try and get a breather. Chris never stopped at all, and he always kept his hands up. He was always moving. Never at one point with that fight was I worried that I thought he was going to get... Literally, the pawn is there, and I'm like, all right, it's gone. It's done. And then I'm like... Wait, why isn't he promoting? Apparently he didn't know. I don't know if that's true. Someone said he didn't know that it would promote if you push the pawn.
You know what happens when the pawn gets to the other side of the board? Oh my goodness, Black is completely winning, but he has no time to prove it.
And like Chris keeps making the worst moves as well.
He simply doesn't
like
see it. Oh my
what
God,
is this?
On the board right now.
What am I looking at, Chris? Like, what is this? What is that move? What is all of these moves? They're so bad.
He's not passing the clock.
Gets the queen back.
I was screaming at this part. I was like,
and
10 seconds to go for Black. And it's checked by White.
Oh, and he doesn't see it.
Oh, no. That's an error.
That's an error.
It's a check. Judge comes in. 4 seconds.
Check by Black Rook.
A discovered check, but he doesn't recognize it.
No.
Mistake from Overt Flow.
And I was like, no way, he did it.
Time has run out.
And that's time.
They've called it.
Chris Broad by time.
Oh my God, dude.
The pawn could have become a queen.
Don't forget losing the boxing rounds.
You see Chris on the side of the ring there? He's shaking his head at me. He's like, and I was like, nice, but dude. He did good.
1,000 online. Toph, right
and then, then every other fight. Right, so let me explain. Okay, let me give the lore now as to what happened. So when I was going to do the first LA show of Trash Taste, me and Ludwig had lunch, and he was telling me, I want to do this slapping thing, but I don't know who I'm going to slap. And I was like, well, I can't box, but I'm pretty sure I can slap, as long as it's not like crazy hard. I didn't think much of it. I was kind of like, I'm sure he'll find someone who's more suitable. And he did, right? He said XQC. So the day of, we drive over to XQC's house, and I'm just sitting in the front seat, and he's taking a while. Like, Ludwig's in there for like 10, 15 minutes. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm like, whatever, maybe he's just chatting to him. Goes in, comes out, and he's like, not at his house. I'm like, what? Who isn't at their house at like 10 a.m.? And he called him a bunch and stuff, didn't pick up. And I was like, all right, well, I was like, if you need someone last minute, I'm down. Like, I'll do it. Also, it was like a cool opportunity. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I could put on a good show. About 3 hours before I go to pee, and Ludwig's peeing as well. And I'm like, did he show up? And he's like, nope. He's like, yeah, I might need you to go on. I was like, oh, okay. So I go back to my seat and I'm chilling. And then Nick from Ludwig's team comes over and he's like, yeah, so we're just going to go with you. So I found out that now, like 2 hours before I went on. It's like, okay, I should probably stop drinking alcohol then. Whereas Ludwig was like, I'm gonna start drinking alcohol. Watch Mouse's reaction. Does anyone have the clip? If someone gives me the clip, I'll watch. I didn't tell anyone because I was just trying to focus. I was like in the zone.
You don't think that Ludwig should probably fight tonight?
Wait, what?
Could I see a show of hands on who would like to fight him?
And so I was like, when do I put my hand up? And I think they show a shot of me first,
Are there
right?
any children in the crowd? Raise your hands.
Yo, there's Connor.
Stay right here.
I didn't know how to put my hand up. I didn't know when the cameras were on me, by the way.
I think I might have found somebody right over here. Who's that? CDawg.
Connor?
Are you in? You in? I think it's time to embarrass you in your own event.
Wow, big fighting words from CDawg from the stand.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Put his name in the death note right there, chat. You see that?
The first one to bow out.
It was quite a nice slap. I'm telling you, chat.
Definitely
Lining up and
That was such a shit slap. I think he f***ed up for sure.
It's very tempting for Connor
10
to
seconds
beat
remaining in
him
the round.
at
Nothing
his
can
own
go wrong.
event.
We're getting
Of
more
course he
slaps,
wants to
folks.
beat him.
That would be glory.
All right,
Like
a
ultimate
pin to
glory.
finish
And this chalk turned up.
Chalking up.
Chalk was big brain. They made the slaps look so much better.
Bro,
okay.
let's go, bro.
Come on, brother. Come
CDawg with
on.
the first slap again. Why?
Damn.
Go full force, you
That one hurt.
I didn't want to kill him, chat.
Right now, Ludwig's losing the slap fight.
Yep.
They could have gone harder as well. That was nice, though. That was a good slap. I remember it did hurt. These slaps hurt, even though they're not like crazy
You
powerful.
can hear the connect, but
All right,
he
and the
didn't
handshake.
budge. I
Connor
think
winning?
Connor is winning.
I think so.
Ludwig very unhappy.
Oh,
with this
shit.
CDawg. Crowd
He's
turning
such
on
a
Ludwig. It is his
f***ing ham, I
event.
swear
Pros
to
are
God.
here. First again, chalking up.
I wish that we had mics. I wish you could hear us so we could talk more.
Hey, what
I
the
don't know the
fuck?
rules. This is something I've never done. Oh,
I started doing like a Kamehameha thing.
all right. Ludwig did not want to get slapped right then.
I'm pretty sure you gotta have like hands above the table.
Knock his block off.
Come on.
Oh, big one.
Oh, Connor.
Connor held back too much. I don't know
thank you to
who's in
Starboard
the best
Systems
position
for-
for this.
Love Ethel's chess commentary.
I mean, maybe Ludwig, since he
You're giving
has
away a
his
PC on
rough
social right now.
pretty
Are they?
far
Yeah,
back
that's what
there.
you're
Oh,
doing.
good to know.
Ludwig's winning because he's far back there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing
And maybe the final slap, boys.
Come on.
I don't know if it's you see it on camera, but he's just like, hit me as hard as you can. Well, harder, a lot harder.
I really want
And I was
to
like,
win.
sure.
Finish him.
Oh, striking fear.
Big
Oh,
slap.
he braced for it. CDawg, sorry. That was
What the f***, Ethel?
Apologize.
Connor's gonna tank it. He's gonna tank it, man.
Ready, stay. Oh!
I think Connor hit harder.
Connor hit.
It looks so bad from that angle.
Knight takes pawn. Ludwig's pawn.
Connor does not have much time left. He's got 10 seconds. He's gonna have to flip this table.
9.
CDawg has 9 seconds.
9 seconds.
Oh my god, bro, accidentally hit the table.
What is Ludwig doing? He's gotta go.
Ludwig's throwing. He's throwing.
Here come the Knights. CDawg making
Oh,
a
he's
comeback.
pushing pawn.
4 seconds. 3 seconds for CDawg.
Take
Knight
the
takes
pawn.
pawn.
Ethel's
Knight takes
screaming.
pawn again. CDawg's gonna run out of time. He's gonna run out of time at this rate. Ludwig, 5 seconds, I believe, on the clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh! And Ludwig loses. Ludwig has lost it. Oh my god! Oh my! Do we have an instant replay?
We need a replay.
Ludwig loses. On
I didn't
the
know what
game.
happened. And so I'm here and I'm like, I don't know. I saw the little thing on the timer and I thought it said that Ludwig won. So I was like, I lost?
Half a second.
Is it on Ludwig? Takes the first ever.
Legal move by Lod. I didn't find, hey, there was so much illegality going on.
Thank you for the 100K channel points, man.
Shout out to Ludwig for making the best event yet.
1.6 mil for the event.
man.
Doesn't even get a bell. Hey, you could have bought another one.
Thank you all so much. The Spanish broadcasters, the English broadcasters,
Crying.
the runners who got people to
What a loser. That's how I became the champion. That's how. That easy, chat.
You gotta steal the belt from him tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap his other cheeks tomorrow.
Hey guys, this little thing. Gee, I didn't even notice I was wearing that. I didn't even notice I was wearing this, chat. Oh, hold on. Got a text. I'm exhausted and I have other stuff to do today. So I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for joining, guys. Take care and have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys. Bye.